Have you ever stepped out of a shower, feeling like you should be refreshed and full of energy, but instead you're shivering, your skin is tight, maybe even itchy, and somehow you feel more tired than before? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. For many older adults, showering has quietly become something that isn't as soothing or simple as it used to be. Asterisk, let's be honest. There's something about a warm shower that just feels right. It's part of our routine, our comfort, even our self-care. But here's the thing most people don't realize. As we age, the way we shower, how often we do it, and what products we use can actually start working against us, not for us. I know. That might sound surprising. After all, we've been bathing ourselves our entire lives. But just like the rest of our bodies, our skin changes with time, and what worked at 30 doesn't always serve us well at 60 or 70. Asterisk, that's why today we're talking about something simple. Everyday and powerful your shower routine.
Yes.
Really, because the truth is, your routine might be doing more harm than good. But don't worry, we're going to walk through everything gently with care. We'll explore the things most seniors overlook, the common habits that sneak in over time, and most importantly, how you can easily make your routine kinder to your skin, your energy, and your overall well-being. Asterisk, let's start with one of the biggest culprits, showering too often. Asterisk now. I know some folks believe that a daily shower is the gold standard of cleanliness, and for some people that might be fine. But for many older adults, daily showers can actually strip away essential oils from the skin. As we age, our skin naturally becomes thinner, drier, and less elastic. That means it holds less moisture and heals slower. When you add daily scrubbing with hot water and strong soaps, you're basically scrubbing off your skin's natural defenses. Asterisk, think of your skin like a sponge. If you squeeze it too hard and too often, it starts to crack. That's what happens when we shower every single day with strong soap, depletes the natural oils that help protect our skin from the environment. The result? Dryness, itchiness, flaking, and in more serious cases, skin irritation that can lead to infection. Asterisk. So how often should you shower? For many seniors, showering 2 to 3 times a week is more than enough, unless there's a specific reason to do it more frequently. And on the days you don't shower, you can still stay fresh by using a warm, damp cloth to gently clean areas like your underarms, groin, and feet. It's easier, safer, and just as effective. Asterisk. And let's talk about water temperature for a moment. Hot showers feel amazing, but they can quietly be doing damage. Asterisk, you know that feeling when the steam rises. The water feels like a cozy blanket over your shoulders. It's comforting, especially on cold mornings or achy days. But hot water especially. Very hot water can strip away the skin's oils even faster than frequent washing. It also dilates blood vessels, which can cause dizziness or a sudden drop in blood pressure, especially for those with cardiovascular concerns. Asterisk now. I'm not saying switch to ice-cold showers. No thank you. Try dialing back the heat just a little. Aim for lukewarm water, comfortable and soothing, but not scorching. Your skin will thank you. And you might find you don't feel as tired after, either because your body isn't working overtime to cool down and recover. Asterisk next. Let's talk about what you're putting on your skin during the shower. Those soaps and body washes. Asterisk. Have you ever read the ingredients on your soap bottle? It can feel like reading a science experiment. Many commercial body washes are loaded with alcohols, artificial fragrances, and harsh detergents that dry and irritate the skin, especially aging skin. You might be using the same bar of soap you've trusted for decades, but your skin may no longer be the same willing participant. Asterisk, look for soaps labeled fragrance-free for sensitive skin or moisturizing. And be careful, and scented doesn't always mean fragrance-free. It just means they've added chemicals to hide the smell, which can still irritate your skin. Gentle, creamy cleansers or non-soap cleansers are often a better fit. Even better if they include natural ingredients like oatmeal or aloe vera, which can soothe dry, itchy skin. Asterisk. And while we're here, let's not forget about how we apply that soap. Scrubbing with rough washcloths or loofahs might feel like you're getting clean, but it can be too harsh for delicate skin. Try using your hands or a soft cloth instead. Think gentle, not gritty. Your goal isn't to exfoliate your way into discomfort, it's to freshen up in a way that supports your body. Asterisk. Now, here's something people rarely talk about. Showering can be exhausting. Asterisk, it doesn't seem like a big task, but it can actually be physically draining us. Actually, if you have arthritis, back pain, dizziness, or limited mobility. Standing too long, bending down, lifting arms, it all adds up. And when you add in the heat, steam, and slippery surfaces, it can even become dangerous. Asterisk, if you've ever stepped out of the shower feeling a little lightheaded or tired. You're not imagining it. That fatigue is real. It's okay to acknowledge it. The solution? Make your shower space work for you. That might mean installing a sturdy shower chair, adding non-slip mats, or using a handheld shower head to avoid twisting and reaching. Asterisk, there's no shame in needing support. It's about making things easier and safer so that you can maintain your independence longer. Because the goal isn't just cleanliness. The goal is comfort, dignity, and peace of mind. Asterisk, and speaking of comfort, what happens after the shower matters just as much as what happens during. But we'll get to that shortly. Asterisk, so far, we've talked about how often you should shower, the impact of hot water, the importance of gentle soap, and the surprising exhaustion that can follow a shower. These small details might not seem like a big deal on their own, but together, they can make or break how you feel in your body every single day. Asterisk. Let's keep going, because now that you've started thinking differently about your shower routine, we're ready to look at a few more habits that might be holding you back from feeling your best. Asterisk, shall we continue? Now that you're starting to think differently about your shower habits, let's talk about what happens right after the shower. Because this next part, it's something so many seniors skip often without realizing how important it really is. Asterisk, you step out of the shower, maybe grab a towel, pat yourself dry. Or maybe you rub quickly, trying to beat the chill in the air. But here's the thing. How you dry your body and what you do immediately after matters more than you think. Asterisk, let's start with the towel. That brisk rubbing you might be used to. It can be too much for aging skin. Remember, our skin becomes thinner and more delicate with age. Rough drying can cause tiny tears, irritation, or just more dryness. Instead, try patting gently, especially in sensitive areas like the legs, arms, and neck. Think of your skin like fine silk. The softer your touch, the longer it'll stay healthy and resilient. Asterisk, and here comes the part many people forget. Moisturizing. Asterisk, your skin has just been through a warm water rinse, which opens up the pores and slightly dehydrates the surface. This is the perfect time to lock in moisture, yet most people wait too long or skip this step entirely. But applying a moisturizer within 2 to 3 minutes of drying off can help trap hydration in the skin. That means less itching, fewer cracks, and skin that feels more comfortable all day. Asterisk. Now, what kind of moisturizer should you use? Well, the answer depends on your skin. But here's a simple tip. The thicker, the better. Creams and ointments tend to work better than lotions, which can be too watery and evaporate quickly. Look for ingredients like ceramides, hyaluronic acid, shea butter, or even plain petroleum jelly. And again, go fragrance-free to avoid unnecessary irritation. Asterisk, and don't forget your feet. We often moisturize our hands or face, but the feet are where dry, cracked skin loves to hide. Keeping them soft and healthy isn't just about comfort, it can also help prevent infections, especially for seniors with diabetes or circulation issues. Asterisk, another area that deserves attention. Your scalp and hair. Asterisk, as we age, our scalp tends to produce less oil, just like the rest of our skin. That means washing your hair every day can lead to a dry, flaky scalp and brittle hair. If your scalp feels tight or itchy, or your hair seems more fragile than it used to, you might want to cut back on shampooing too, just once or twice a week. Asterisk, and let's talk shampoo. A lot of commercial shampoos are full of sulfates, those ingredients that create big, foamy lathers. Sounds good, right? But that lather can strip your scalp of essential oils. Look for gentle, moisturizing shampoos instead ones labeled sulfate-free. Or for dry hair. If your hair is thinning or delicate, consider using a soft, wide-tooth comb instead of a brush to avoid breakage. Asterisk. Now, speaking of safety, we have to talk about something serious but in a gentle way. Falls. Asterisk, slippery shower. Floors, water puddles, steam-fogged glasses. It doesn't take much for a relaxing shower to turn into a dangerous situation. And here's the truth. Falls in the bathroom are one of the leading causes of injury among older adults. It's not to scare you, it's to empower you to take action. Asterisk, if your bathroom doesn't already have non-slip mats, grab bars, or a shower chair, it might be time to consider them. These simple additions can make a world of difference. A grab bar can give you steady support when getting in and out of the tub. Shower chair can help you relax while washing instead of constantly worrying about your balance. Asterisk, and if you ever feel dizzy or weak after a shower, don't brush it off. That drop in energy might be due to low blood pressure, heat, or even dehydration. Having a towel nearby you can wrap around yourself quickly, a sturdy seat to rest on, or even a loved one within calling distance can help prevent a small wobble from becoming a major fall. Asterisk. Let's also talk about energy conservation, because believe it or not, showering can feel like a workout. Reaching, bending, washing, lifting your arms, it can take more energy than you realize. If you're dealing with arthritis, fatigue, or joint pain, you might find yourself worn out before you even dry off. Asterisk. This is where pacing yourself comes in. There's no rule that says a shower has to be done in 10 minutes flat. If it helps, break it into smaller steps. Sit while washing your lower body. Use a handheld shower head, so you don't have to keep moving around. Keep everything within reach: soap, towel, shampoo, so you're not twisting or bending too much. Little adjustments can save a lot of effort. Asterisk now. Let's take a moment to talk about a sensitive but important subject: personal hygiene beyond the basics. Asterisk. Sometimes certain parts of our body get neglected, not on purpose, but because they've become harder to reach or we're unsure how to care for them properly. Places like behind the ears, under the breasts, or between skin folds can trap moisture and lead to skin problems if not cleaned and dried properly. Asterisk. If bending or reaching is an issue, there are long-handled sponges or gentle cleansing cloths made just for this purpose. These aren't just tools, they're freedom givers. They help you maintain your independence and dignity. Because good hygiene isn't just about looking nice. It's about preventing infection, staying comfortable, and feeling confident. Asterisk. And confidence matters. It affects how we carry ourselves, how we feel in our own skin, literally. That's why changing your shower routine isn't just about soap and water. It's about taking back control, honoring your body, and giving yourself the care you truly deserve. Asterisk. So by now, we've looked at a lot. From moisturizing after the shower, to protecting your scalp, to making your shower space safer and more comfortable. Every small change you make adds up to something bigger, something that helps you feel stronger, healthier, and more in tune with your body. Asterisk. And we're not done just yet. Because there's still more to uncover, especially when it comes to preventing long-term skin issues, staying fresh between showers, and finding joy in your routine again. Asterisk. You've made it this far, and I'm proud of you truly. It takes awareness and care to look closely at something as personal and everyday as a shower routine. But when you're willing to do that, it shows how much you value your health, your comfort, and your independence. And that's a beautiful thing. Asterisk. Now, let's talk about a few more habits that often go unnoticed, but can quietly cause discomfort or even health issues over time. Asterisk. Let's start with staying damp too long after a shower. It might sound minor, but lingering moisture in certain areas of the body, especially where skin folds or rubs together, can lead to fungal infections, rashes, or irritation. Common trouble spots? Under the breasts, between the toes, behind the knees, and around the groin. Asterisk, after you towel off, make sure those areas are fully dry. You can even use a soft tissue or a bit of cool air from a hairdryer on the lowest setting to gently help those spots dry out. Just be sure it's not hot air, as that can irritate the skin even more. Staying dry isn't just about comfort, it's about protecting your skin from unnecessary trouble. Asterisk, and let's not forget your towels themselves. When's the last time you changed yours? Many people reuse towels multiple times, which is perfectly fine, but they need to be fully dried between uses and washed regularly. Damp towels can become a breeding ground for bacteria, especially if they hang in a humid bathroom without much airflow. Make sure to switch them out every few days and dry them in sunlight if possible. Fresh towel can go a long way in keeping your skin healthy. Asterisk, now, here's something no one tells you, but it's so true. You don't have to wait until you're dirty to clean yourself. You clean yourself to stay well. Asterisk, it's a small but powerful shift in mindset. Instead of seeing your shower as just a chore to get the dirt off, think of it as an act of nourishment, gentle refresh. A chance to thank your body for all the years it's carried you. Asterisk, even if you're showering less often that's okay. You can still feel clean and refreshed every day. A quick sponge bath, fresh clothes, a little deodorant, and moisturizer can keep you feeling your best without the stress or fatigue of a full shower. In those in-between days, that's your moment for kindness to yourself, not neglect. Asterisk, and here's another thing we don't talk about enough: the emotional side of showering. For many seniors, especially those living alone or dealing with health issues, showering can bring up feelings of vulnerability. The bathroom becomes a place where we face our limitations. Maybe we can't move as freely. Maybe it feels risky or just tiring. Maybe it reminds us of how life has changed. Asterisk, but let me tell you something important. Needing help or needing to adjust your routine doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're smart. It means you're listening to your body. Whether it's asking someone for assistance, installing safety rails, or using a shower chair, you are not giving up. You are protecting what matters most: your dignity, your safety, your peace of mind. Asterisk, some people might even feel embarrassed or ashamed to ask for help with bathing. Yes, but there's no shame in it. In fact, it takes courage to speak up and take steps that keep you strong and independent longer. And if you're a caregiver watching this, remember to offer help with kindness, not urgency. Turn the routine into a moment of trust and care, not just another task. Asterisk, now, let's take a breath. Together. A real one. You've learned a lot in these past few minutes. It's from shower frequency to water temperature, soap choices to drying habits. From safety in the bathroom to caring for skin and energy, these are all small shifts that lead to big improvements in how you feel day in and day out. Asterisk, because showering isn't just about getting clean. It's about feeling alive. It's about honoring your body, protecting it, and moving through your day with more ease, more comfort, and more confidence. Asterisk, I want you to know this. You are not alone in this journey. Thousands of other seniors are facing the same questions, the same concerns, the same shifts in their routines. And that's why we're here together, to support one another, to learn and to grow stronger, even as we grow older. Asterisk, you don't have to change everything all at once. Start with one thing. Maybe it's using a gentler soap. Maybe it's turning the water just a little cooler. Maybe it's adding a grab bar or swapping out your towel more often. One step. One change. And then another asterisk. Because small steps are powerful, they build momentum. They remind you that you're still in charge, that you still have the ability to care for yourself in ways that matter. Asterisk, so, before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. What part of your shower routine have you already changed, or what part do you want to try adjusting now that you've learned more? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story might just inspire someone else. Asterisk, and if you found this helpful, please give this video a like. It helps more people find it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you'd like more practical, gentle guidance for living well at any age. Asterisk, thank you for spending this time with me. I hope this conversation brought you not just insight, but comfort. You deserve to feel good in your skin. You deserve routines that uplift you, not exhaust you. And you absolutely deserve to be treated with care, starting with how you treat yourself. Asterisk, here's to living your healthiest, happiest life, one warm but not too hot shower at a time. Asterisk.